Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, we talked earlier today, right at the beginning, in fact, about Tulips and how Starmer was backing her and thus risking creating an international diplomatic incident. Well, it turns out that Parliament's Standards Commissioner has been urged to probe this whole Tulips incident, shall we call it, and that it's expected that it will possibly begin this. It's looking likely that it will, saying the evidence is overwhelming that there is certainly something going on, or at least something worthy of being investigated. Now, I'm going to presume, of course, that Starmer and his team are going to try and bring pressure on the Standards Commissioner, but that, of course, will only sort of heighten the charges against both the Labour Party, and I think it would embarrass them. Well, no, you can't embarrass them, but it might embarrass them. But I think it would also irritate the Standards Commission themselves to be thought that they could be leaned on. And so the thought is that it's likely to actually happen. Now, Daniel Greenberg, the Parliamentary Commissioner for Standards, had received letters from several people, several MPs, different parties, and saying that because of this, there's a lack of sort of proper explanation or transparency from Tulip Siddiq about the whole incident, that she needs to make a statement to the House and for the Parliamentary Standards Commission to inspect, look at, and report. So I do hope so. I do hope it happens, because it is a family-oriented thing. Like I say, her auntie was basically the dictator of Bangladesh, and billions, about 4 billion, went missing, and it's been traced to a lot of women in that family. It's very questionable, and that's the whole point. I'm not saying she's innocent. I'm not saying she's guilty. I'm not saying she's even involved, but I am saying that there's no smoke without fire, and certainly enough, I think, to warrant an investigation. And while she's being investigated, of course, she's got to be no longer kept as a minister. She should stand down during the investigation. Let me know what you think. Thanks very much. Goodbye.